Hey tea heads, this is Don and Celine from Mayleaf. It's a scorcher here in London, so apologies if we're looking a little bit flushed and a little bit rosy. We haven't drunk any tea yet, but it looks like we've had a full session. I am joined, thankfully, by my co-conspirator and wife, Celine here. It's been a while since we've done a session together, but we had to make it happen for this one because this is our first 2022 cake Raw PuErh of this year, and we absolutely loved this tea. Should we unveil it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I love doing the artwork as well for that one. So.
Yeah, the artwork on this one matches how we felt about it quite considerably. This is Luminary Misfit, a Lancang 2022 Gushu Shang PuErh tea. You want to tell them about the cover?
Well, we found it quite intriguing in taste. It was very fruity and sweet compared to a lot of the other PuErh samples that we had, so it just stood out. It was just like, I'm tasting this fruit and that syrup, and it was just, yeah, amazing. So we went quite bold, even though the printing doesn't show it. It was quite bold colours.
Well, I really like it because it has that dark background, and when you were doing it, it reminded me of like the old masters, like Rembrandt. You know,
yes, I actually went down that road.
Earring,
yes.
You know, it's got that sort of window light with dark background. Yeah. The Luminary Misfit.
Because it's still complex. It's not like just like, oh, this is a fruit bomb. It's like it's got interesting notes to it that makes you think it's more than just a sweet, like it's more than that.
Sure.
So yeah.
And the reason why we called it Luminary Misfit is because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, 2022 for us was a very difficult year to find raw PuErh teas. Some great ones which we have found, and there's some more incoming. But generally it was a big miss rate. In other words, we rejected a lot more than normal, and we tried all over the place. And so we were getting very sort of disheartened, and this popped up on our sampling table, and it just was a misfit. It just was totally the opposite. It was like the best tasting PuErh ever.
We were like, wait, was it our water? Was it our taste buds?
What's going on here?
Everything else, like just couldn't.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those times where we were just thinking, this particular matcha is just shining, luminary, shining out from all the others, and is an absolute misfit when you compare it to a lot of the samples that we were tasting this year in 2022. Scope on this tea: season, this is April 2022. Cultivar is the Daiyajong variety. Origin, this is from Lancang in PuErh area of Yunnan in China, an area that we don't source from that regularly.
No, we've had it in the past, but not
Jingmai. So Jingmai teas are technically from this sort of area as well. Very high fragrant teas, and that was the case with the matcha on this one as well. And the picking is a button up to 3 leaves. The elevations between 1,750 and 1,950 meters, and this is Gushu. Although it's a sort of a little bit of a blend. It's estimated, I think, I will have to see from the wrapper, I think it's like estimated between 150 and 300-year-old tea trees. I'll check it out. I've written it on the wrapper. So it's sort of like Dashu and Gushu, but you know, we're calling it a Gushu because there's a lot of very ancient tree material in it. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and I'll tell you the age of the tea trees. 100 to 300-year-old. So 100 to 300-year-old tea trees.
Very good, Baba.
And you can be in charge of breaking this up, and we are going to be... We don't have a brewing container, but we'll get one. We're going to break it up, and we're going to... Ooh, look at this cake.
I want to smell it.
Very, very young. Okay, go and smell it. Very young looking pickings.
It already smells fruity.
I smell a lot of strawberry and creamy fruits in it. Very, very... Look how fine the picking is on it. Extremely fine picking on it. I don't really recall. It's hard when you have the matcha. You just got a big bag of leaves, but when it's pressed, you can really sort of see the texture in it. Very, very buddy, but also very small, like very young pickings on it. Really, really lovely. Yeah, we need to get a brewing vessel. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our gold brush guy one here, and I've got a spare cake here, so that we can obviously look at the artwork again. Let's take a look at these leaves. Ooh, definitely younger pickings than a lot of pu'er. I'm not sure if it's related to the area and the particular sub-varieties or genetics of that area, but definitely either smaller leaves or younger pickings. I want to dive a little bit further into that and understand what's going on there. The color of these leaves are
mixed up.
Yeah, looking good. I mean, we've got, you know, the classic sort of pale silver greens. We've got some more sort of I want to say moxa green.
This one,
Moxa green, and then you got, you know, the more leathery, plummy colours.
Yeah.
Here, put that to the side.
Was it easy to get into?
Yeah, it was. Although whenever it's young, smaller leaves, it's going to be a slightly tighter, right?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But it was
because those leaves look quite like small.
Yeah. Now let's. I'm going to see if I can eyeball this. Right.
Okay.
I'm going to eyeball. What do we want? Let's do 8. Let's do 8 grams. Right.
Can you get one shot?
One shot.
One shot.
One shot.
Oh! Oh! And it's a goal!
8.1. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Not too shabstar.
I mean, one fell,
okay, go on, put it in. Let's see if it drops. It stays down. 8.1.
Oh, that's amazing.
Go.
Wow.
I've done this a few times now.
It's like your skill. Eyeballing ingredients.
I'm not quite sure if that would make me much money as a skill. It's like, what's your skill in life? I can eyeball leaves. From, you know, I can just pick up leaves and know the weight.
No, great.
It's like a little circus trick. Okay, so little elephant gets.
Where do I put this?
Wait, elephant gets first.
I'm paranoid to like get in the way of the camera.
There's,
and like get in the way
cameras.
of your view.
We're going to smell the dry leaf first, so you can put that down.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Luminary
Misfit.
Misfit.
that mist that you filmed
yeah.
the other day.
The droplets.
The droplets. It had a bit of that going on when you poured the tea in. It was like the tea fluff.
It's the aesthetics of tea you can really enjoy. These little moments. If you have time and a macro camera, it helps. Okay, go for it.
Thank you.
Lancang Gushu 2022, our first cake pu'er of the year. Luminary Misfit.
It's instant. It's toffee apples, some kind of cooked fruits. No! Dried cranberries.
Dried cranberries.
Anna's obsessed with dried cranberries, and it smells like that.
Incredibly just,
you know what I mean?
Potent aroma.
Yeah.
Right? And it's fruits in your face. Toffee I get. Toffee apples, nice call, yeah. Toffee apples, dried cranberries. I'm picking up elderflower.
Yeah.
So there's a zingy, bright, floral, but zesty note. I'm picking up some pine like...
Ah, I was going to say, there's definitely that resinous thing going on, which I always think of older tea tree material when I think resinous for some reason.
I can understand why, you know, trees, resin. You did include a little bit of wood here in the artwork.
True. I mean, he had to stand on something.
Yeah, I know, but I think that was intentional. That there was some of those sort of notes in there. Is that enough leaf?
It looks a bit like you want to put a
little bit more in.
Should put a bit more.
Oh, it's so fruity. The thing is that it's deceptive with this one because the lid actually drops quite low. You see?
Okay. You know what? Leave it.
No,
but you're right. The lid actually stops
I know,
here.
But I still want a bit more.
Greedy.
Yeah. I pick up like those, you know, those chewits, blackcurrant chewits.
Something moved.
There's ghosts in the studio.
Yes, I know those chewits.
There's all these bits and bobs around us. Sorry. There you go. There's a little screen here so we can see if things are in focus. So if you see our eyes darting this way, it's because we're checking focus. I can go, that elephant's in focus.
Yeah.
Blackcurrant chews, pine,
blackcurrant
resin, elderflower, what did you say, toffee apple?
Dried cranberries.
Dried cranberries. So fruits and flowers, zesty flowers, and
some kind of syrupy, like that elderflower toffee sweetness.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That's why we were so shocked by it. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it was. It was such a weird moment. It was such a relief.
Yeah,
first
I
of
was
all.
just gonna say it. Proper relief.
Because we were like, oh, finally, we've definitely.
We're not
and I
gonna have
remember,
any
like,
more points.
immediately it was like tick, tick, tick,
Yeah.
and we weren't ticking it simply because it's like finding a decent one out of a bad bunch. It was really because it just shone out as being such a special tea.
Yeah.
All right, have a sniff of the wet leaf.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's just
I have no doubts about this tea. There's teas that I'm sort of always a bit like, oh, I need to test it when it's pressed into a cake. How has it changed? With this one, I mean, the smell coming from the Gaiwan is incredible. But we both knew that this was going to be a favorite of ours.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things
this
is
is amazing.
apple and pear compote.
Yes, cooked apples, cooked pears, for sure.
That smell is just intensely that.
It's so fruity.
Let's smell it again.
But also so creamy. You know, it reminds me of those gummy candies where one side is like got like a white creamy part and the other side is fruit. I don't know why I'm in fruit candy territory, but it's very fruity, but then has that creaminess.
That's true.
It's also
that smell, yeah.
It's also got the creaminess goes further and is actually reminds me of egg custards, and even has like a spicy little nutmeg quality to it. You know, if you get an egg custard tart and there's that scraping
nutmeg in dessert. Yeah, it's great.
That little sprinkle of grated nutmeg over the top.
I get that white fluffy bit on the sweet with it's like jelly thing.
Yeah, that jelly thing.
But there's also
creamy and fruity.
Yeah, and there's that canned pineapple sweetness smell to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it now. It's very sweet, isn't it? It's very like pineapple in syrup.
Yeah, but there's a note of flower on top. You know, there's like a fragrant note that's not fruit related. I can't pinpoint it.
It's one of those, again, we need to go and learn about flowers, but
yeah,
it's one of those face creamy flowers again.
Yeah.
Like freesia or lily of the valley, but it's not too sweet, but it's not too heavy. And it has that face cream kind of quality to it. The resin is still there. It's a bomb. It's a bomb of an aroma. And you know, oftentimes Jingmai teas are considered to be those like the most upfront aroma, one of the most upfront aroma areas, and this is very similar. I mean, they're both from Lancang.
I just get so much pineapple, canned pineapple now.
Canned pineapple.
Yeah.
Canned pineapple and egg custard tarts.
Yeah.
And so when they mix together, I'm sort of getting some of those more creamy fruits, like
custard apple?
Custard apples.
Ah, yeah.
And not quite durian.
No.
We still got to find one that is just a full-on durian fest.
How amazing would that be?
Because we're both obsessed with durian.
Yeah, we're a bit sad that the season's over now. Very sad.
That is a sad time. But
oh my goodness.
we'll make the most of it.
Now we've said custard apple, I'm getting custard apple and canned pineapple.
And also like strawberry candy floss or something. Like very like sweet sugar.
Yeah.
Strawberry. I'm seeing candy floss,
red.
but with a sort of like a strawberry flavour. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Let's brew this baby up. Luminary Misfit. See, with this Gaiwan, you can't go too high. You see, you think about here, you would normally go more with it. See?
Oh, perfect. It's got a kind of a line that gives you an idea.
Well, once you've brewed a few times now, I think it leaves a little mark. But also, what's lovely about it is it makes the pour really smooth.
Can I do it? I haven't really used that Gaiwan.
Well,
recently.
you're going to block the camera if you do it. So I'll let you do it on the next one.
Do it like this.
Exactly. One of those.
Ghost, what is it, that film? And like, no, not that cheesy.
Yeah. That would not. That will not appear on our YouTube reel.
That
See what I mean? Look at that.
Happen.
Very nice pour. Color. You can describe the color. I'm terrible
Gold.
at colors. Come on, we can do better than that.
Okay.
It's a little bit of green.
I was going to say something really gross, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we all know what you're thinking. It's never ever good in terms of this is the best camera, I think. So, getting to focus, sun.
It is like
It's gold. Yeah, I know. It's gold. It's green. It's got
and a bit of an orange sunset feel to it.
yeah, pineapple. Pineapple oranges.
Like a pineapple concentrate or something.
Yeah, exactly. Concentrated
Basically,
pineapple juice.
Quite strong yellow.
Yeah.
Not ochre.
It's
I'm
definitely-
trying to think of all my paints. I'm terrible.
But we've done a good job.
Yeah.
Pineapple orange, I think, is good.
A dark-ish yellow gold.
Gold. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Cheers to one and all. Luminary Misfit
Cheers.
2022 Lancang.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's hot.
It's super hot.
I'm intentionally leaning forward because I know I've got sweat like marks appearing on
Go
my.
on, show your sweat.
No, I don't want to show my sweat marks.
I've got a good top on.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you've got a
show.
loose one on. All right.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank God.
Texture, I would say that's thick.
I can't. I don't want to burn myself. I want
That's
to
fine.
taste it.
Yeah, my mouth is used to it. I would say that's thick, actually.
That is thick.
Yeah.
It's thicker than I remember it. Vanilla. You get vanilla?
Sorry, I'm just that aftertaste.
You're like, don't talk
I've
to
moved
me.
straight to the aftertaste. Custard apple in the aftertaste. Okay, thick texture.
Yeah,
Okay,
big
you're
time.
saying vanilla.
Yeah.
It's definitely exhibiting in the first infusion more of the creamy notes, like
Yeah.
vanilla ice creams and yeah, whipped creams.
Yeah, and I get that tarte tatin with the cinnamon on top.
Tarte tatin with cinnamon on top. Oh, I get a bit of cinnamon. I know what you mean.
Does it have cinnamon on top on tarte tatin?
It doesn't have cinnamon on top, but I'm getting cinnamon.
I only made it once and I always think there's cinnamon.
No, tarte tatin, well, you can, but tarte tatin is usually just sort of butter, caramel, and cooked apples. So we're getting the cooked apples for sure. Definitely getting some sort of vanilla and caramelly notes, but I am getting cinnamon. Yeah.
And there's Swedish cardamom buns. You know, there's cardamom.
Yeah.
I tried that recently and it's
Yeah.
delicious.
So spice, those Swedish spiced
Yum.
buns, cardamom buns. I think they might have a bit of cinnamon in them as well, or maybe not.
that was
Maybe they
so
separate
good.
the cinnamon and the cardamom. But imagine a cinnamon cardamom bun. So it's got an interesting spice to it that I don't recall from when we were selecting it. Ooh.
There is like, even though there's all that sweetness going on, which is what's great about it, but there's also this mineral thing going on too.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if it's the resinous side that we smell or if it's more than that. Maybe it's like more rocky.
It's sort of like a combination of woods and rocks. But
Yeah.
but it's light.
Yeah.
It's in the back. It's not just in the background in terms of lightness, but as in the background in terms of time. It comes later.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, let's
Long lingering aftertaste.
super long, and it's just getting started. So let's brew the second infusion. Yeah, the cooked apples. I'm picking up some banana
Oh my gosh, that smells so sweet.
already. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I tend to do that. I do like one infusion and I want to smell the cup just to see how it evolves in the smell.
I get so much cooked banana.
Yeah, I get that, but I get more candy floss or...
It's deeper than candy floss.
Yeah, definitely.
I get so much cooked banana.
Nougat? No.
Yes, oh yes, totally. Nougat. Nougat and cooked banana.
The more I smell it, the more nougat.
Oh, it's totally nougat.
It'll be interesting
right.
what the second infusion creates. Isn't it mad? All that oil on there.
Yeah, this is definitely high-class tea. You're getting that smell from first infusion. My God, whew.
Do you think because we're blowing into our cups at the same time, the oxygen and the sticking of the tea on the cup is making it sweeter?
Because we're doing what?
Because we're sniffing.
Yeah.
So we're putting like air in, and it's drying the tea liquor, so it's making it stuck, like sticky.
I think it's pretty dry anyway, no?
Yeah.
Without you having to put your hot dragon breath in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I know, I overfilled these. Oh, it's so hot in here. I'm like scorching.
And actually, it's not making us feel hotter, weirdly. Like,
Wow.
it's not making me feel hotter.
No, in fact, it's giving me more perspiration.
Yeah, I feel cooler on the head.
And it's making me feel a little bit cooler.
That's
Cheers, everybody. Infusion
Cheers.
number 2. What happened just now?
It's hot. You become a dragon, you're like, nothing's hot. Oh,
You're out of practice, girl.
yeah, clearly.
Oh, the taste is bomb. Custard apples, bananas.
That
Cooked
custard
apples.
apple just keeps coming back, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you put a custard apple on your fruit?
I think I tried to. Yeah, this one.
Yes, you
But-
did.
but
Well
I
done.
struggled
you
with
put
the
banana,
detail.
You put pineapple,
Oh, there's another one.
custard apple.
Yeah,
You
apples.
nailed it. Okay, I don't know. Are those lemons?
No, they're meant to be pears.
Okay, pears. You nailed it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, grapes. I
Grapes,
don't get grapes.
You know what? The grapes, to be fair, I remember at the time thinking,
That's
it's
just to
not
add a bit-
really meant to be in
That's
there.
just to add a little bit of.
But with a
yeah,
hat,
you gotta have grapes.
have
Gotta have
grapes.
grapes. And what's this?
Oh, this is another apple, but yeah. It's a red apple.
That's not a red apple. I think that you went for a mango there. That looks like a plum here.
Yeah, that's a plum.
Okay, so you did do a bit of a mix match.
Oh, or is it those kind of, you know those fruits that are Asian and they're red and a bit crispier than an apple?
Oh,
like lighter red.
No, what is it called? Oh no, is it called a rose apple? No, it's called a.
It's
Oh no, now you've really done my head in.
smaller.
I know which ones you mean.
And it's
okay,
really
I'm not
crisp.
gonna get obsessed by this.
It's
I
quite
will
fresh.
write it right
Crisp.
here. Rosella. Okay. Anyway.
I
Cheers,
don't know
everyone.
what just happened. Cheers.
Oh,
I mean, you know, just keeps giving. You feel like it's just gonna keep giving.
okay. Let's
Delicious
focus on those
cocktail.
mineral qualities because we talked about pine resin. It definitely has a.
It's got a freshness to it as well.
I know, but I'm trying to focus on the
Minerals. Go
No,
on.
the woods.
Oh, the woods.
Because actually, the wood taste that I'm getting is much more like antique wood, in the sense that this bird is on. It looks more like a dry piece of wood rather than some sort of fresh resinous piece of wood.
That's true.
I'm getting a
Yeah.
little bit of antique wood, which is sort of unusual when you've got such a fruity, bright tea in a way. It's really interesting. I think it adds a even more misfit character to it. And when I say misfit, I'm obviously talking about that in the positive sense.
Oh, it's like in my dream that I had yesterday.
Okay.
I
Now
was-
share your dreams. This is becoming a little bit Freudian.
I don't know if it's the heat, but recently I've had a lot of
I've been
weird
dreaming
dreams.
a lot, and I'm not sharing them.
What? Why?
But anyway, what's yours?
Okay. I'm intrigued by why not, but
I'll tell you
anyway.
later.
Okay. Yeah, I was dreaming that I was in this magician's house, and the house was quite antique looking, but like Art Nouveau style furniture and design. And the magician wanted to show us this experiment. But you know when things look, it's like it's a safe space, but could get dangerous. It felt like that, but really intriguing. This teeth is really intriguing.
It is certainly intriguing, yeah. But so what, you're picking up that sort of mysterious magic trick vibe on this tea.
Yeah, or like the house look of that Art Nouveau
Okay.
vibe.
See how she thinks. She thinks in terms of images. That's why it's always really useful. Like in terms of when we're tasting a tea, like she'll just brainstorm, just like it's like and I'm like okay, and then you get this sort of Rembrandt-esque, you know, character here. I like the little eyeliner that she's got.
Yeah, you know, gave her a little bit. Her or him or I think
This
she's in between.
No, this is a her.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we can't ask her pronoun.
Yeah.
So.
Never mind. She is who she is.
Or he, or whatever. Yeah, the cooked pear is really coming through now. I'm getting a lightness. I'm getting a even not cooked apples, even a little bit like a crisp apple. It's like it's freshening up as we get into third infusion.
And that's why I'm thinking of that red fruit that looks like an apple but it's not an apple, which is annoying. Rosella?
It's something like that. We might be completely off. Anyway. Really annoying me. Don't remind me.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But it is quite resinous now, you know? I get this more of the pine notes mixed
when you
with
say resinous, I get more of the fresh, resiny taste, piney taste, but not as in like, it's not becoming stickier.
No.
If that's what you mean.
I find it actually quite sticky in my mouth.
Well, now you say it. And I start doing that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about texture.
Okay, texture.
Or finish.
It started with thick.
Finish.
Oh. Finish. Lingering aftertaste.
It's lingering in the custard apple. But
it lingers actually on my palate and down my throat.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's this mineral note that I think I'm finding it hard to put my finger on. I mean, you could just say slate and, you know, stuff like that, but it's something in there. What do you say?
Aloe vera?
Yeah.
No, it's got that
freshness.
Because I'm thinking that's sticky and fresh.
Yeah. And slightly, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's less of a rocky minerality and more like a leaf material sort of. Yeah, aloe. I get aloe. I get aloe. It's fresher. It's interesting. It's freshening up, but still very, very fruity. Sorry. All right, we'll do one more infusion, and then we're gonna fill up this kettle and do some more infusions to work out the body sensation. Oh, that's not good.
I'm trying to work out if it's cooling or heating, and I think it's neither.
Well,
I think I'm like.
You can't work it out.
I can't work it out.
Because we're sweating so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's definitely contributing to extra sweat.
When you do that, I'm like, are you getting tea drunk? Because he starts like, shoo, shoo, and then suddenly it's like.
I really don't know about the body sensation on this tea. We're gonna have to drink through a few. I think it's quite strong. From like I'm getting a bit slurry.
Look at that bubble. It's quite thick.
Yeah, it's quite thick. So yeah, we're gonna work it out. I think we'll have to like cool ourselves down, drink some more, and then come back a little bit more refreshed.
Yeah.
To try to work it out. But I'm starting to get a little bit
funky.
Like I wanna tease you.
I don't like it when it goes down the teasing road. It's just, he becomes like a little toddler. I can't handle it because you go for the points. You're just like, I know she's ticklish there.
Yeah, I feel like I want to tickle you. That's exactly, you know exactly what's coming after the cameras switch off. All right.
You might be like, ah! Move out
so let's taste a very concentrated fourth infusion.
Boom! But it's still
so
really
good.
smooth, you know?
I don't know if you're on third or fourth, by the way.
I'm on fourth.
Okay. It is delicious. I mean,
oh,
it's that amazing combination of creamy, sweet, cooked apples and bananas vibe, and custard apples. But then it's got this really lovely, like, bright, fresh, like aloe vera, summer sort of face creamy sort of floral notes, and then it's got this slate and antique wood just like structure to it as well.
When I breathe, like when I open my mouth and breathe through, I suddenly got like pine and dried apricot together.
Ooh, apricot. Apricot. You know? Definitely, that's that little freshness as well. What are you doing?
I'm tasting the apricot when you do that.
How are you tasting it? By breathing out?
It's like the air hitting my tongue.
New
and
advanced
then
method of tasting. Breathe out over your taste buds.
Imagine tomorrow at the... No, we're closed tomorrow. We're closed tomorrow? Yeah, we're closed tomorrow. At the shop next week, there'll be like people going...
I don't know about that technique, but I'm definitely getting apricot. Fresh apricot now.
Oh, fresh apricot?
Yeah, fresh apricot.
Maybe I should stop doing that.
Anyway, yeah, stop doing that. All right, we're going to roll through a few more infusions and like dab ourselves down with a towel and cool off a bit, and we'll let you know what the body sensation is like.
You did this. You did.
You see? You see?
This.
That's the tea drunk sensation on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Like
I can't. Like my mouth is
my
like.
tongue is going to trip.
Yeah. Yes. Trip, literally. She did this really cool thing that one time. It's a bit hot now, but where she held the guy and she was doing like that,
Yeah,
and she did it so well.
You can do it better on other guy ones. I do that a lot when I smell like that.
Oh.
Anyway, here we go. A little
Okay.
Pac-Man technique.
Pac-Man.
Woo!
Pac-Man.
Okay, so we've had 7. We're going to brew up our 8th infusion. Body sensation on this. We're trying to work it out. It doesn't help that it's a scorcher out there. And yes, I did change my t-shirt. The sweat marks.
He was like, I can't do this. Yeah.
I've gone for black with the Find My Sunshine logo. I think you're not going to see sweat marks on this so much.
Nah, you're good now.
We're good now.
That sunshine's just going to soak it up.
So body sensation on this for me is very like, I was telling Celine, it's like centralized. I feel like it's all here. I don't feel like it's like rising. I don't think it's particularly heating, even though I'm hot. I don't think it's particularly heating. I think it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
And centralized here, and it's got that little giggly,
it's got that little butterfly thing going on.
Yeah, thing happening.
Which it does remind me of microdosing psilocybin.
Psilocybin.
Yeah.
So a little bit like altered, a little bit giggly. Not too much.
Not too much, like, just...
But speech is a little bit difficult, more difficult. It feels like a...
I feel like I'm slurring.
Yeah, you feel like you want to slur a little bit, or your tongue is going to
I don't want to slur.
No, exactly. So it definitely has an effect that I would say is in the more, little trippy zone. Yeah. Dreamy. Again, it's hot and summery here, but it reminds me of that beachy vibe when you fall asleep on the beach and you wake up and everything's a bit woozy. But I it's going to be difficult to work out if it's because it is just genuinely a boiling day. We'll work that out as we get to know this tea more. Last sip of Luminary Misfit before we say adieu.
You feel like you want to be in the pool and just like cool down in the pool with the tea.
Oh yes.
Go.
Oh yeah, I want to be
dunked
into like a lake. Little lake with this somehow.
Yes.
We should make little gong fu floating sets that you can just float on the pool.
Yes.
With all the little coming soon.
Oh my goodness. Is that cool, or are we just like...
It doesn't matter, it's cool now. It might be awful tomorrow.
Sometimes we come up with ideas, we're like, this is genius, and then we wake up going, what?
Yeah, no.
What?
That's the nature of ideas. You just got to give them their time and see if they stick or they sink. Definitely, it's got a contained little excitable high.
It's right there. It is literally those butterfly feelings.
Yeah. Take a look at these leaves.
Which is nice to have again. Like, they don't come that often.
No, exactly. And yeah, I know what you mean. It's got that little bit of a trippy, microdosy kind of vibe. Yeah, and it's growing. Leaves.
What's growing?
That feeling is getting stronger. Leaves bright, quite lime green coloured leaves going on here.
Again, they're quite big considering.
No, they're not big. Look, that's not a big for PuErh.
Oh yeah, no,
that's not big.
Let me check it out. Oh yeah, you're doing. Sorry guys.
I'm letting people see.
I'm being a bit selfish.
Look, I mean, you know, look at the picking on that. Let's just try to do this.
Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
So lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
They're strong, those leaves, aren't they? No, they're pressed into a cake, and look at them. They're just like, I'm here. Beautiful. I'm here to give you goodness. Drink me away. I'm totally feeling it now.
Yeah, I can tell. All right, like, we will continue our imbibing of this Luminary Misfit. Let me put a towel down here. I think it's
more, yeah. I think it's got a little stony feel.
Yeah, but I think it's more of an edible stony.
Yeah.
Rather than a,
100%, because I'm still like quite bright head. Sorry.
And it's a little excitable for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Luminary Misfit, Lancang 2022, Gushu Sheng PuErh.
What can we say more?
Great tea. The taste has not shifted much. It's still got those creamy fruits.
Yeah.
Still got the sort of fresh little aloe and apricots and face cream floweriness.
Oh, and it has in the back of your throat this sweetness, like you've had a love. What is it called? Those love sweets, the
love
little
hearts.
Love hearts.
Okay.
Stuck in there.
Final tasting note. A love heart. I hope that you enjoy it if you pick up this misfit, this character here.
It's a character.
Yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. Let us know if you get a similar body sensation. That's it, tea heads. Check out our other videos. Taste our teas wherever you're in the world. I know you just burped next to me. That's it, tea heads. Check out other videos. Taste our teas wherever you're in the world by browsing mayleaf.com, and come visit us if you're ever in London. Other than that, this is Celine. I am Don from Mayleaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the good stuff and spread the word, because nobody deserves bad tea. Bye.
Bye.